It was a sunny afternoon when Daniel, a successful millionaire, walked into a quiet coffee shop with his fiancée, Claire. They were planning their upcoming wedding, talking about flowers and music, when Claire's eyes suddenly widened. She was staring at a young man working behind the counter. He was wearing a simple apron, wiping tables, his dark hair slightly messy. Claire's voice trembled as she leaned closer to Daniel and whispered, "He looks like your lost son." Daniel froze. His hands stopped mid-air, coffee cup suspended. For years, he had lived with a deep regret, the boy he had lost contact with after a painful breakup with his first love. The boy would be around 20 now, and this young man looked exactly like him when he was a child. Daniel's heart raced. He walked over to the counter and said gently, "Hi, what's your name?" The young man smiled politely, "Ethan, sir." That name hit Daniel like a thunderbolt. It was the exact name he had chosen for his son before he was even born. Trying to stay calm, Daniel asked a few casual questions: where he grew up, who his parents were. Ethan explained that he was raised by his mother alone, never knowing his father. She had passed away when he was 16, and he'd been supporting himself ever since. The more Ethan spoke, the more Daniel noticed familiar traits: his eyes, his mannerisms, even the slight tilt of his head when he smiled. Claire watched in silence, her hand gripping Daniel's tightly. She knew this wasn't just a coincidence. Daniel's voice shook as he finally asked, "Do you happen to know if your mother ever knew a man named Daniel Foster?" Ethan's eyes widened. "That's my mother's secret. She told me once that my father's name was Daniel, but she never said more." At that moment, the air in the coffee shop seemed to stop moving. Daniel felt his throat tighten. "Ethan, I think I might be your father." Ethan blinked, stunned. He didn't know whether to believe it, but something in Daniel's trembling voice and tear-filled eyes made him feel an unexplainable connection. Claire stepped forward, placing her hand gently on Ethan's shoulder. "I think you both deserve the truth." A DNA test later confirmed what their hearts already knew: Daniel had found his long-lost son. The reunion was emotional beyond words. Daniel promised to make up for the years they had lost, and Ethan finally felt the warmth of a father's love he had never known. And all of this happened because one woman spoke up after seeing a resemblance others might have ignored. Sometimes, life gives us second chances when we least expect them, and the courage to say a single sentence can change everything. Please subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.